All right. So I just got back from driving to Irvine to return a ladder that I borrowed from work. And we are heading back to Irvine on the bike. So anybody who's new to this channel, we're in the city of Orange, just cutting off the Santiago Creek Bike Trail at the dead end of Walnut. And now we're going to do a little cut through Gahalva Park. We'll be hitting a path that runs parallel to Main Street, but we're a few miles east of my typical Main Street Santa Ana route. It's about 5:15 a.m. the day after spring forward. Cut off right here. Alright, and now we are on Prospect. I think we can go. So I gotta switch batteries soon. This battery is still killing it. I know it seems like it runs out fast, but I don't know. This battery just seems like it has a little more power. But I mean, the voltage is the voltage, right? So it's probably just in my mind. But yeah, I think that I've been on this battery for a couple months now, I would say. So it's time to switch. So yeah, I'm gonna take Prospect to Fairhaven or Fairview or whatever it's called, and then make a left and take the Esplanade bike trail, which is the dirt bike trail, up to Warren, turn right on Warren, turn left on Holt, go up to Newport, take Newport to First, then First to Red Hill, and Red Hill we'll take into Irvine and wing it from there. It's probably about 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Fairhaven. Got a little climb here, a little gradual climb. Yeah, I'm ready for the warm mornings, my goodness. So it'll be cool to see this bike trail right here with the Action 4. I think I have ridden it once, but I don't think I had the low light enhancement on. So I usually tear through here pretty fast, but keep it at a pretty slow pace. Kind of laying off the seat a little bit so it's not so squeaky. This would be a great path to if I ever end up doing bike reviews, this is where I'll test the suspension on a bike, because lots of bumps, lots of tree roots. And in the early morning you can go a little bit faster because not too many people on the trail at this time. Yeah, this trail is really cool. The first time I went on it, it was pretty foggy. I'd never even seen it like in the daytime. Just saw it on a map, so I was like, oh, let's check this out. So this would be the city of Tustin that we're in right now. Somebody up on the path here. A little wet down here. Path's got DG on it, so it's not too like slippy. So I found a really cool YouTube channel this weekend, and I'm looking forward to watching some of the videos. So there's this guy, maybe a lot of people have heard about him. It's the first time I've seen him, but called either Hobo Shoestring or Shoestring Hobo. And he's a freight hopper, and yeah, he's just got that old school hobo lifestyle, you know. And this looks like it's a really good channel. I watched a couple of his videos, and he rides the rails. I think he's based out of like West Virginia or something like that. And then, but he goes all over the U.S. and he's been up to Canada and into Mexico. But yeah, this route's it really is pretty pleasant. It's definitely a lot more easygoing than Main Street through Santa Ana. Here, the dangers are, just really basically cars, Whereas on the Creek Trail and Main Street, there's a lot of other things to worry about. Or not to worry about, but to be aware of, So we're gonna go ahead and go. So now we are on First Street, heading to Red Hill. Red Hill is like a highway. Feels like, I'm sure back in the day that's what it was. Listen. Pretty nice. Look at all those reflective signs. My God, that house has probably been crashed into a bunch of times. All right, we are on Red Hill. So I'm pretty impressed with this this bike, I mean, it's kind of clunky, but at the same time, I know the display's gone out twice, but when you're mass producing bikes like Electric does, probably not the most high-end display, but practical. It has everything that you need. You expect little things like that to happen, and or I do. I mean, when you're paying $1,000 for an e-bike, but yeah, I mean, it's their customer service is excellent. The parts turnaround is pretty good. The first display took a while. The first display I had to get took a while, but it's because they were selling so many bikes, and I think they were upgrading people with old bikes to this new display, and so Yeah, I think it was about 3 weeks. But with the second one, it was under a week, you know. So it's pretty good. So it's almost, I have almost 3,000 miles on it. And I think, yeah. So the first display went out at, I think, 380 miles. I know I've talked about this before. And then the second display was at, I think, it had, I think my bike was at around 2,300. So that would have actually been 2,600. And then, yeah, and since we put the display on, we have 364 miles. We do about 100 miles a week, maybe a little more. This light is so bright. It's my defense. My less than lethal defense system is blinding my adversary. Yeah, if you've bought an electric bike, I mean, you might expect to have to get, if you ride as much as I do, you're gonna expect to have to get, we got a car coming right behind me here. Oh my God, there's a bunch of cars. Hopefully they see me. We'll get over in the gutter. Yeah, you want to buy some buy a little tool set and keep it with you. Make sure it has some needle nose pliers, some some wrenches, some Allen wrenches for socket head cap screws, metric, some brake pads. Learn how to change out your brake pads. Learn how to adjust your brakes. It's really, it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. And then suspension seat post is a must. The electric seat that it comes with isn't good, but my bike came with the suspension seat post. So it's squeaky, but it's effective, and I'm sure there's a way to get rid of the squeak. I just don't care. I don't really mess with it. And the pedals are a little funky, so you might want to plan on that. Once you start wearing out the little knobbies on your tires, you're gonna want let's cut over here. You're gonna want to get put some slime in your tires, because with the little knobbies on there, you know, you're kind of lifted off the ground. You're not going to get a flat as easy, you know. But once those knobbies wear down, then you have that much more of the tire on the ground, and that's when you start getting flats. But yeah. All right, so we just made a left off of Red Hill onto Valencia. And then we're gonna take, up in the distance, you can see what remains of the hangar that burned down several months ago, which I've talked about before, but maybe some people haven't gone back and watched some of my old videos. So yeah, those big concrete structures right there, that was the old blimp hangar. There's still, it's like they're building something else over there, but there's still, be really cool to go ride through here. This is an old army base. I think it was really active in the 50s. Those are probably old barracks. But yeah, the other one's still here, and they still being used. It's a museum, and I think they use it for the blimp. That one's way out over there. Probably can't see it, but yeah, if you look up like hangars in Tustin, blimp hangars in Tustin or whatever on Wikipedia, it'll bring up the history of this little air base. I think it was an army base, not like Air Force, but they have some really awesome old photographs. If I'm talking crazy, it's because I'm freezing right now. It gets really cold back here. You can see Irvine in the distance, Newport. .44. We are 30 minutes in. So this whole area right here is called Tustin Legacy. It's a housing development. Always building in Orange County, but the cost of living still does not go down. It's a beautiful place to live, I can tell you that much. So you gotta look at it like that. That's what you're paying for. Yeah, if I was more into other types of recreation, like, boating or fishing, like riding dirt bikes, stuff like that, I would probably, move to a different place so I could afford those kinds of things. But, my family, we just like going to amusement parks, we like going to the beach, we like going to the fair. like going to the city. So it's like, we're here, you know, we're here. So we'll just hang out. We're not going to try to brave this Bronca intersection. This out here. This car see me. This one does, but I don't know about that one. This little homeless. I'm surprised they allow them to live right here. This little house going there. Ooh. Alright, so we're heading to Von Carmen. We'll cut across the Walmart parking lot. Walmart Supercenter. Not something you would expect to see in Irvine and Tustin, but this is technically still Tustin, so. Hopefully my brakes hold out for another week. The back ones are okay. We have a bus coming. We are on Von Carmen. So we've been going at a pretty steady pace. We'll probably make it by in 40 minutes. So yeah, I haven't been pushing it too hard at all. So I'm thinking like I think if I wanted to, if I took this route and I tried, I could probably, I might be able to make it in 35 minutes. It's possible. We'll see how many lights we hit. Looks like we're probably gonna hit a red light right now. I guess I could pump up the speed a little bit. Oh, we got that one. This little section's pretty treacherous right here. flat tire zone here. Speed it up a little bit. Try to make that 40-minute mark. Probably might be a little bit later. Yeah, if we could average like 25. We could definitely make it in 35 minutes, I think. Like on that dirt bike path, I was probably only going 15, 16 miles an hour. I can do that at 20 easy. Well, not easy, but I feel like this thing's not going all the way down. We're now going over the 405 freeway. Through. Go into sidewalk mode. Wow, that was a nice, relaxing ride, for sure. For about 5 hours, maybe 5.5 hours of sleep last night. We were at Disneyland yesterday. I drank 3 Monsters. I think the last one I drank was probably finished at about 3 in the afternoon, so it came back to haunt me. Do a little off-road in here. All right. Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my channels, the likes, the comments. Really cool. Be safe out there. See you on the streets.